Okay, here we go. Another video. Boy, I'm on a roll. Emment I. It's like, it's part of that meme. It's like, I don't even remember the meme. There was a meme that did with something with language. I don't even fucking know. Anyway, hey, here we are with another video. Project Awakening, a new action RPG game. Now, when I hear the words, no, it's not, they are letters, Patrick. It's the alphabet. R, P, and G. In that order, otherwise I don't know what it means. I am very much into the situation already, because I myself love self-censored prick. I love myself a good RPG game. I get sucked into them in a non-sexual way, but sometimes even in a sexual way. It depends on how good the game is. And I just have such a good time. I just enjoy them so much. It's something that I personally really enjoy. The big stories, they don't have to be open world, but like a big story with characters that intrigue me and interest me and give me something that I personally really enjoy. Who fucking sent me a text and why? Okay, sorry about that. I like games such as, I've obviously talked about The Witcher so much that it's probably coming out of your nostrils by now, but that's the perfect game in my personal opinion. I mean, perfect is a long stretch, of course, but one of the best game of all time, and therefore a near perfect game. It's something that I want people to hold examples to. Like, I want these big RPGs. I mean, God of War was one as well. It became an action, like, gruesome but still RPG. I love the story and the characters and all of that. More on God of War and other games about this year in a later video that we'll upload in about talking and looking forward to the games that are still to come out, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so RPGs, always up for those. I always am. I'm still waiting for Dragon Age 4 as well. Like, I have heard that it's gonna be another 2 to 3 years before we even know anything about that. And I'm like, come on! I want a new Dragon Age! But anyway, Project Awakening. Let's watch this. Psy Games. Another developer that I have not really heard of, which I like. Okay.
The era of unending peace is past. It's now time for we wolves of war to awaken.
What sort of war?
Fix your eyes forward, lest you overlook the traces.
This is CGI, of course.
Your ear to the ground, lest you lose the trail.
At least I am presuming it is.
We are the sword.
What? Oh, crap.
Give us flesh to hunt.
This is like gameplay, actually. Damn, that looks good. I mean, obviously the movement and stuff is still a bit stiff, but I mean the graphics. Hey, that's dope. That is really freaking cool. Who is this guy? Oh boy. What? The CGI again, obviously, but... Oh my god, what is that? What are those? Satan? Project Awakening. That looks impressive! Let me try to see if there is a page on this. I'm not expecting there to be a Steam page, but... Holy hell, what is that? There's nothing really of a page. Like, maybe I can find like their website. What was it? Psy Games? Right, so I'm on their website here. Project Awakening has an official website. Psy Games, the developer, usually mangles in anime. It looks like a lot of anime here. So I'm curious if this game is, like, we saw the gameplay, that wasn't anime whatsoever. So if it doesn't turn into an anime, I'm fine with that. This website only contains some screenshots though and the video, which I can appreciate, but obviously that's not a lot of information to go on because I want to know what the thoughts behind this project are and what the plans are. But it looks amazing. What we just saw looks really impressive. If this, like, I just talked about The Witcher, coincidence or not. I always do, so not really. But like bigger monsters, big boss battles, like these big fights with these creatures. That is something that I really enjoy. The looks of it look great. This character, like, he looks fine. I don't know who he is, why he is who he is, and what he does whatsoever. But I'm eager to find out already. Like, the world, the small snippets of it, obviously, the last bit with these huge creatures already gives you sort of intrigue, like, huh, what does that mean? What is that even? Now, of course, we can't say or think anything, really, if we're being totally honest. But why not get yourself a little bit excited when you see something as cool as that? Even though it doesn't say much yet. They're talking about 2019, so I am expecting to get some gameplay at least the end of this year or the start of next year, or at least get like more information about what this project really is and what is going to be, more importantly. But that looks impressive. That looked really, really good, gameplay-wise. What are those big things to me? Project Awakening. Like, it sounds like a very basic name that you can think of, like, oh yeah, something that's like, it's the same as space, something that sounds like Elysium or something, or whatever. That sounds sci-fi. Do that, and then hire Matt Damon and make a movie. What is it called? I don't know what it was called again. It's actually a pretty good film. Not gonna lie. Project Awakening sounds like a very basic title that you can just come up with it like that. I'm curious like what it means. The awakening of what? And we're talking about war. They were talking about an extended period of peace, I think, and then talking about war. So it's about awakening the war, but they've started the war with what? Because what we have seen now is there's no armies. There didn't seem to be, at the very least. Maybe I missed some in the screenshot, like at the ending. There was like dead bodies I think there were like dead bodies all around that I saw. I'm just going through the little emojis again. It's either rubble or dead bodies. It's not all that clear to me quite yet. There is whatever that could be, but other than that, it doesn't seem like a war is really on. It just seems like this one guy fighting a monster for whatever reason. The question again, are there more? Are there different kinds? Why are they there? What purpose do they fulfill? Who are you? How do they come into the story? All this matters, really. And then we see these big, what look like warriors. We see one with like horns, which instantly thinks Viking helmet, even though the real Vikings didn't wear them, but I'm not here to spoil your day. So instantly I'm like, okay, like, are these godlike creatures? Are these demon-like creatures? Are they just literally giants? Because we have seen a monster already. They could just literally be giants. We could be up for like a fantasy, like, obviously when there's monsters, it's already fantasy. Really, we could be up for like fantasy battles. Maybe it's gonna be like Narnia. Like, who wouldn't like an RPG game, like not literally based on Narnia, but even if it was, like something like that in a world with all these different creatures where you can actually be in battles together with like your creatures that are on your side and then the evil ones, and then like something of the sort. I'm only speculating here, so don't get too caught up in all of this like I am already, obviously, but there could be so many things behind this. Now, obviously, since the company does work on anime usually requires at least definitely some creativity. I personally believe. I don't watch anime myself that often. I know my girlfriend does, so anime is definitely a source of creativity, and it's definitely also some games that are based on anime. Really, they're really good. So obviously, that's again a long stretch. It's literally reaching at straws. But I'm just trying to get like an overall idea of the concept of this, which obviously you can't really. Maybe I'll look up some analysis videos later, people who actually try to analyze this and maybe come up with something, because that's all I have for now. Really. Thank you for watching, though. I appreciate it. If you want to help me a little bit more, make me even more happy, you can go ahead and like the video, because I definitely appreciate that. You can also go down in the description and check out any of the donation options. Obviously, since I'm very caught up with work right now, you know, I need to make a living. It's going pretty well, I might say. I think. But anyway, it will be highly appreciated, you know, for more time, more content. I get to, you know, do my own hours. So if I make more money out of YouTube, I will obviously have to do less work and so on and so forth, which means more content, which means more time, which means better content, which means everyone is happy. Apart from me, because I have to do all the work. I'm kidding. I don't mind. You can donate to me via PayPal. It's a one-click link. You just donate any amount and you're done. That's it. I really, really appreciate that. And don't forget that I will definitely thank you in a video later, because, hey, I don't forget that shit. I'm an elephant when it comes to that sort of stuff. I will appreciate that until the day that I die. I also have a Patreon. If you're interested in a Patreon, you can become my patron, even though no one does. And you can become a subscriber, but then not an actual subscriber, which you should too, by the way. Just saying. But then like a paid subscriber, where you're basically just, it doesn't add anything apart from some emojis and comment sections or something, but it helps me make money, and I would appreciate that. So hey, if you could become a member, I think I call memberships now of this channel, I'd be very happy. Just like I'm happy that you were here watching this video with me. Nah, so sweet, huh? Thank you. And bye bye, until the next one.